Hello, good people. James Spilling here once again. It's a one-track, one library, and today it's a slightly oldie. It's been around for a couple of years, but it's a goodie. So this is Lunaris by Luftrum. If you like pads, if you like synth loveliness, this is for you. It's pad lushness, if you like that sort of thing. So it's a one-track, one library, and as ever, I've written it to a picture, and this is the picture. Of course it had to be the moon. Of course it did, Lunaris, you know. This picture, I was imagining I'm in lunar orbit with my Lunaris. I suddenly see the Earth rise, and I make it all synthy paddy loveliness. Have I said synthy paddy loveliness enough? Anyway, so it's the moon, it's the Earth, and it's synths. What more do you want? Anyway, if you'd rather not listen to me rabbiting on about this, you of course can go and listen to the full track down below, press full track, minutes and seconds, and you will hear the instrument in all its glory within my nonsense of a track. But for those who are sticking around, I will show you the instrument and then I will show you what I did. So, ladies and gentlemen, one track, one library. I've only used this instrument. This is Lunaris by Luftrum. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lunaris. You just get one NKI. I will, to save screen, I will just put it on here for now. Let me talk to you about the GUI. Now, I've discovered that since an update, if you click on this, you get a different GUI. It's a much of a muchness. What do you prefer? Do you like the bling or do you like the cool synth thing? I like this one. Actually, I really like this. So I'm going to use this from now. Just show you the original. That's that. And then this. All the same buttons. Does all the same thing. Anyway. So you have 4 sound sources. This is exactly how it comes out of the box. I'll just play a C major triad. Nice, huh? Wasn't that a Tic Tac ad? Nice, nice, huh? Anyway, shut up, James. Right, here you get your snapshots. Obviously, I've done a track, so I've created my own under user, but under factory, you get all of these. Let me just play you a couple of presets. So, glitch radio. Let's go for glitch radio. It's glitchy and it's radio-y. Another one. Inside the vessel. Nice. So, all of the initials at the beginning of every preset are the authors. And MW stands for mod wheel. So, if you press the C major, and then you use the mod wheel, you can do fun things with the mod wheel. Now, important to know, as is a huge, huge favourite of mine, if you right-click, you can assign. You can assign anything. Look. I can do anything. Assign anything. Yeah, not that. So you can play around with your faders to your heart's content. Anyway, let's play some more presets for you. BC Dark Ship. Well, it's a dark ship. So James, why are you playing major? Minor it is. Dark and it's shippy. I like. Yeah. I mean, this just makes me smile. This stuff. Lunar burn. It's the noise of being burnt by the moon. What would sunburn sound like? Eclipse le prophet. Eclipse the prophet. The prophet is eclipsed.
Sorry. Right. And oh, let's go for yeah, let's go for Ambietica. Bonnie's Beach. Oh, shut your eyes and you are somewhere like Maldives. Anyway, that's lovely. That's lush and lovely. So, yeah, you've got Lunaris dark. So you've got dark one. Oh, I may as well give you a throb. Yeah. Okay. Well, we could be here all night just playing presets. Is that fun? The White Rabbit. I'm late for a very important date. He is late. Cool. I'll stop playing chords. Here's just one note. He's a cool dude, White Rabbit, who's late. Anyway. Drafts and leftovers. I like the idea there's a leftover folder. Event Horizon 3. You can't have enough Event Horizons. If you've seen the film. But it's a spooky Event Horizon, so I don't know, let's go for this. Nice. Right, let me talk to you about the GUI and in fact the instruments. So let's go to the initial. So you have 4 sound sources. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Within all of these, you have all of these goodnesses. So let me play you just one. You have on and off switches up here, up here, up here, and obviously it will save on CPU power if you just have one off. And you can also solo them by just pressing this one. But here, they will just do DV, deep cryosleep. Let's change another one. Myriad of colors. You have tune. And you can go by sense and all of that by just doing wee. Now, the only thing you can't do is out click or control click to get it back to 0. But if you just go, that's basically, there's your middle C. Okay, on and off. Attack, decay, sustain, release, cut off resonances. And these are your filters, volumes, pans, way, and solo. Now, TS is time stop. I'm going to just do, let's go P6 ambient pad. And I'm just going to turn the volume up so you can hear this one. Yeah, and that's that. So basically, nothing, time stop. So it's basically stretching it into sort of a bit of granular synthesis, isn't it? So these pads here, C and D, have a little bit extra goodies underneath. So you have all of this stuff that you had before. So you have, you know, Abraham string. But under here, you have the core, and then you also start having, look, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, soundscapes. And field recordings. Oh, there's another one. Transients. These have got a little bit more bite to them. Yeah, and obviously exactly the same on here for everything. Tune, time stop, attack, decay, blah, 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 blah. So let me play you a bit more. There's another transients. Let's go Epiphany. That's a nice one. Let's join ambient pad onto there. Let's to the left. See how easy it is? Time stop you. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Right, now because I really like that, I'm going to press this thing and I'm going to save that as, I don't know, quirky. What should I say it as? QWERTY. QWERTY. I want a keyboard to save it's QWERTY. Anyway, this is QWERTY. I like that. Right, I might add to that later. So, not only do you have transients, you also have soundscapes. Let me play you a soundscape. Terror Void. Let's so these control clicks, they do send them back to 0. Let's change filter. Nice. Yep. Okay. So you have soundscapes, and then you have field recordings. What should we have? Ocean Roar. Control click cut off. This is. Let's have another one. Let's have Storm in the Forest. Nice. Why don't we have one more? Dawn Chorus Rain. Birds and a bit of rain. So these are actually really nice field recordings. By the way, if you've come across Bioscape, it's a fairly new one that Luftrum have done. Link above. Did a video for it. That is packed with field recording of fabness. Old Tube Mount. No, what's this? Punta Allen Beach. That's nice. Anyway, that's that. Right. Let me talk to you about down here. So A, B, C, D relates to the sound sources, and you have control over everything. A filter, envelope, velocity, vibrato, mod, wheel, and aftertouch on all of these. Yeah. Now, let me just go back to the ambient pad. Now, flux motion. This is basically like a sort of a random filter thing, I believe. Yeah. That's going, oops, sorry. That's sort of going higher modulation each time you go higher. Let's change it here. Yeah. Let's put something else on. So, and then you press generate, and it basically, I think it's like another random thing. Generate again. Slightly different. Generate again. Yeah? I think that's a really nice thing. Right, I'm going to put Allen Beach back on, and then I'm going to put this one on. Let's go Universal Shimmer. Solo U. That's this one. Okay. Now, so that's that. C and D, all of that. Now, interestingly, just above here, filter split. It'll change where all these filters are. So let's put the cutoff there. Let's filter split, and they randomly change. And again, and you watch the cutoff on each of these, and they change randomly. that's quite cool. Now, you also have a random button. Oh, shush, reset. A random button here. It will change all 4 sound sources randomly. So you can come up with some very cool stuff. Press it again. That's basically it. Now, let me go back to just showing you down here. So this is mathematical ratios. So this is a mod sequencer. Now you obviously have, you can divide them, you can assign them to A, B, C, D. I want to do mine on A. You can draw in your modulation. You can change it with pitch, filter, volume, and pan. You can obviously increase this amount of steps or decrease them. Rate. Now, if you sync this, it'll go to your host tempo. And this is a mix knob. How useful is that? And that's reverse. Sorry, not reverse, that's inverse. Yeah. So effectively that is on rather than off. Yeah. Yeah. Then you have this. You have 2 LFOs. So I'm going to go for volume on this one. This is a fade in. It's actually really nice. So let's turn it up. So I like that. So LFO 2. Let's go for. Let's turn you up. And let's go for, I don't know, pitch. Let's sync you. So you can do all sorts really. You can get really freaky. Now my lunar orbit and moonrise didn't get as freaky as that, but I sort of quite like that. I'm gonna save that. What am I going to save it as? Freaky. Freaky JS. Okay, done. Yeah, isn't that cool? Oh, it's a mess. Anyway, effects. You have chorus, distort, phaser, EQ, delay. Now, I'm already on A. Let's go for chorus. Let's turn you off, actually. Distortion. Dry. You have to, obviously, you have to go, you press on these to get to the settings. Dry. Nice phaser. That's nice, isn't it? Isn't that cool? EQ, you've got a little EQ. So 3-band EQ. Turn you down, turn you up. And then all important delays to get really freaky. That's very cool. And then a lovely reverb. So deep vocals, 8 seconds. It's quite very nice. So let's do the infinite forever. Nice. Shush. Now make global. This I found quite useful. Having all of these different settings for 4 sound sources can be a little bit CPU heavy. So if you press make global, all of these settings will go for all 4 pads, and I did find that very useful, simply just to save on a little bit of CPU. Because one track, one library, if you've got a CPU hungry instrument, no matter how good it is, you get to like 6 tracks and suddenly I'll get pops and clicks. Anyway, that's about it. So I think I should show you what I did on my track. And without further ado, here it is. ladies and gentlemen, this is the track. So as usual, I created a piano sketch and I used the trusty Mini Grand. Now, I created myself a mood chart as well. So I'm lonely in my spaceship going around the moon. I'm on the dark side of the moon. I'm in orbit around the moon, and then suddenly I see Earth rise, and then there's a full Earth, and then I'm back round to orbit, and then I'm in darkness again. And a chord chart around it. So this was just the piano. So lots of C and A minor. Yeah, there we go. Enough of that nonsense. Anyway, I started off with this Luft deep. So I basically wanted just some bassy synth. And this was my bassy synth. So just the tonic on C and A. I also added a sub to this. Now this, I just called it a deep drone. And this was the sub and the bass together. It's the moon. Yeah, so that's noodling around C and A minor for a bit. Yeah. Do you know what? I came up with this. I created this effect. You know, if you're in your spaceship and you hear... You could hear that occasionally, couldn't you? Or am I just being silly? Feel now. What speaks orbits? Pulses speak orbit. Don't they? Do they? Maybe. Maybe not. Let me just widen you so I can see. So this was 3. Pulsar JS. This is it. Sort of quite cute. Then the other one was, I called it Cosmic Rave Pulse. Let's play that again. And then another one was a sort of a higher one. So this was, I called it a 16th sequence, but I don't know if it's a 16th, but anyway, that's what I called it. This was the 3rd one down. Just the feeling of movement with the other 3. Sorry, with the other 2. That's my orbit sound. Because when you're in orbit, you want to get groovy. Then I started introducing some pads. Hopefully I won't get pops and clicks. Couple. Yeah, so that's my sort of pad introducing me around the orbit. So about the pops and clicks, folks. The bounce downs don't have it in. I then, let's go over to here. Then this Earthrise, I just had a whole load more pads. We ended up Blue Planet, Event Horizon, Mesopotamia pad, and the Blade Runner pad. Yeah, Blade Runner strings, look, here. So this was effectively my Earthrise. And then we went back into orbit. Shall I show you some transitions? This was simply this. Okay, so I'll show you in the bounce downs. So I baked it in reverb. I then reversed it, so I got this sort of riser effect. But I'll show you in the bounce downs. So if you remember that transition thing I was talking about, is this just here? This is the plonk. Let me play it for you. So that is just baked in a bit of reverb. So the realm, quite a big mix. I then committed that and I reversed it. So let's hide you. And this was the reverse. But here we go. And as you can probably gather, I put a little pitch shift in it. Assigned a bit of a modulation. So watch this little knob. Up it goes. Just a bit of fun, isn't it? This was another little effects thing I had going. That was just lots of lovely modulation within the Lunaris thing itself. This was the one I played earlier. Wow. Because nothing means space like this. So together, you get things like this. I mean, that's fun, isn't it? I think I like that. Just so you know, reds, basses, pulses and sequences, purple, pads in luscious blue, effects in yellow. And this, by the way, this pulse is forests. I had some forests in it. Here we go. Why not? And I added some high tones on this one. There you go. Because nothing speaks orbiting a lonely rock than a sultry, lonely tone above some bass. And some pulses. By the way, this pulse is sort of clicky. Anyway, I quite like it. It sounds like it's wrong, but I quite like the fact that it is clicky. Is that wrong? I think some people would go, oh, get rid of the clicks, but I quite like it. Sorry about the hiatus, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the track. This is the picture. This is the moon. This is the earth. Lonely orbit and darkness and seeing the earth and rise and lots of paddy lushness. So Lunaris and Luftrum, I salute you. It's very nice. So here's my earth rise. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. That was my Paddy goodness. If you like this, give it a like. If you like what I do, please subscribe away and ring the bell, and you'll be notified of anything else I put out there. As always, I will put a link below to where you can get the track and the stems should you desire it. Anyway, in the meantime, I will bid you adieu and sign out saying thank you, Lunaris. Paddy heaven. So until the next time, stay safe, stay well. Speak to you soon.